Okay, Reggie. I wanted to get your thoughts on something that Suge Knight said in a recent interview, which was he was reminiscing on the last night in Vegas with Tupac, and basically said that the person that whispered in Tupac's ear, it was part of a setup, and that it was part of Tupac's assassination. I wanted to get your thoughts on that and get your response.
Yeah. Well, we know the person that whispered in Tupac's ear is Trayvon, and we know Trayvon even said that he didn't whisper. He was talking to his big homies. I don't know where Suge going with that. He listening to people. Y'all got to remember shit like this in the '90s. Suge didn't care about. He wasn't listening to. So now you got all these people that I guess they got some way he can get emails and on the goddamn tablets they got in there where you can send so much of clips to people and all of that. And so he getting these people clips and all of that and listening to what people saying and taking stuff like that. He also talked about the chain thing. Chain thing that happened. I don't know which one he's talking about, but there is two different chain things. One is a lie. The first thing I ever said when I came on YouTube is I admitted I told Frank to lie about and say. And that was that somebody tried to pull the chain off of him when he was getting out of the taxi cab is why they went and jumped Orlando later on in life, later on that day.
You know, Reggie, ever since the city situation happened and we've been covering it ongoing, it reminds me how important it is to have a good lawyer on your team. That's why I'm glad to bring to you Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They have over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, and when you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't settle for the lowball offers. They fight for every dollar you deserve if you become their client. Just recently, they achieved some significant verdicts for their clients, $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is over 40 times the highest insurance offer. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront costs and the fee is absolutely free unless you win. And it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. If you've ever been seriously injured, your case can be worth millions, and you're only a few clicks away from finding out if you could change your life. It's easy to start your claim now. You can visit forthepeople.com/bomb, or you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera in the corner.
So I'll be the first to admit that that's what was said and what was done. But the chain thing at the mall, I hope that's not what he's talking about. I don't believe that's what he's talking about. But I know a lot of the conspiracy channels going to run over. I told y'all the chain thing at the mall never happened. Oh, stop it, y'all. Stop it. Both sides. Y'all done heard that from the red side and the blue side about that chain story. Only ones y'all hear negative stuff about on that is from YouTubers that had nothing to do with this shit until the 2000s. Want to start making documentaries. Okay. So that's the deal about that. The whispering in the ear, I don't know why Suge. I don't know. Only thing I can think of is, he's really listening to somebody. He alluded to on Art's channel that it was Ray J that told him that Snoop and them had something to do with it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A lot of y'all say because he went and did music with Big Dre and them. Snoop was doing music with everybody, street nigga back then. Big Ant from the Bay and all of them. Braves, they call him. He did music with anybody that was giving him 50, 25,000 for street money. He would do verses with. I'm pretty sure that's all it was with Big Dre and them. If he knew who the hell Big Dre was at the time. It was so much bullshit out about that Tupac murder when he allegedly did it or whatever. I don't know. I can't see. Maybe it was just a crip on crip thing. And he was like past it. Y'all got to remember, Snoop was hating Death Row and anybody associated with Death Row and how him and Tupac relationship ended in 2002, 2003, 2004. He would have did something with Big Dre and them to get some quick cash or whatever. I don't know how it went. Could care less. But I don't believe it. I do not believe Snoop Doggy Dogg had anything to do with the murder of Tupac or knew anything about it. It's unfortunate that y'all putting that on that man's name, but is this not true? Snoop Dogg has been a bitch lately. I agree. I'd be the first to say it. But accusing somebody of murder is wrong. It's wrong. Just because you mad and being vindictive. But hey, that's people's opinion. But that's where the conspiracy part come in. That's where it gets unfortunate, because all you're doing is muddying up the investigation by throwing up stuff like that. But as you always say, the phone calls are taped. And so those tapes gonna come back and hurt you. You keep playing with these people, telling other people one thing, get on the phone with other people saying other things. Well, we know you don't really believe that. But what's going to happen to you is your biggest fear. Because I know you don't want to take that drive through the desert. One of those sides going to call you. The DA ain't fucking with you. The DA, the state of Nevada, will never call you because they know all they're going to do is bring up all of that. Oh, Tupac's alive, homie. That video on TMZ. Anybody that calls you, that's all they're going to bring to show how you've been playing with this investigation. But now you saying this, but the defense going to call you because you throwing up all of these different things. And you're going to be sitting in there when you're talking about, and then in the next breath you're talking about, well, why you want to fight Keefy D then? Why you want to beat him up if he ain't had nothing to do with it? If you don't believe that theory. Why you saying that? That's what's going to happen, big dog. You keep saying, playing these games. You need to just come out and tell the truth. Tell what you've been saying. What you've been saying in 1996. You ain't see nothing. Or whatever your truth is. But you need to stop playing because you're going to be in there. Maybe you want to be on TV and all of that and take that ride. Everybody I know, once they get to a pen, they don't want to go back to no county jail, especially in another state. But hey, you have that right. You were the victim. You was a victim. I don't even know why they didn't even press charges on them for you being a victim. This is a correction, because I know a lot of y'all won't do it, and this to show y'all, people make mistakes. I know a lot of people are clearing up. He don't even know what type of caliber of bullet. But man, people make mistakes. You know, Suge knows the difference between a 40 and a 45. He just misspoke. There wasn't no 45 caliber bullet in his head. In fairness to Suge Knight, I got to give him this. Suge Knight has always claimed to have still a fragment of a bullet in his head. So y'all never heard me say the scrape part or a cut or glass or all of that. Because I walked into a prison. I got a phone call one day from him to get his attorneys on the phone and all that, because he said that they were trying, I'm not saying it's true or not, but the doctors at the prison was trying to take the bullet out of his skull. And they wanted to go in there, and he didn't want them to go in there. And so this is something that he has always maintained. But, you know, I know a lot of y'all like, it's a 40 caliber, it was a 45. You know, he just misspoke, y'all. People does that. So that would be my take on the MGM thing. And I know you said you had some more questions, and I know I went a little long, so you can go to the other question. You can.
Yeah, there was something I just wanted to get your take on, and that was that he had mentioned after the shooting, when they were, driving away, that Tupac had put in a CD or asked him to put in a CD or something and play a song. Did you hear that part?
Y'all gotta remember, I keep telling y'all, my boy Suge Knight is a marketing fucking genius. When you're in the marketing and all of that, you say shit to make the story better. That done brought attention to that song, letting y'all know that song was about him and all of that. He made it seem like Pac put that song in and like, well, I guess if he had the song on him, then Suge had heard it before. But trust me, This song was done in February, I think, of 96 when you pull in the records, because, you know, me and John, you know, we have access to records and when stuff was made and all of that. And so we pulled it up and researched it. And it says February of 1996 is when this song was done. And so, trust me, y'all, Suge had heard that song before September. Suge just know how to market things. And that's all Suge was doing, just by, y'all know 2Pac is up there bleeding, Suge bleeding, the stress of just being shot at and all of that. To take a CD, pop it out, and put it back in, that's just good for TV, y'all. That's good for YouTube. That's good for conversation. Don't take everything, like he said, as factual like that. He just marketing or saying something, letting y'all know that 2Pac did that song for him. And I believe it was done for them or for each other. So shout out Suge Knight and 2Pac.